Hey, this is Joe from RealSuccess, and today we're going to talk about how to improve focus. For real estate, we'll provide you with the knowledge, resources, and hands-on mentorship that will allow you to acquire financial intelligence and maximize your success as a real estate investor. Maintaining focus in a world with multiple sources of entertainment can be really distracting. So we must learn to avoid distractions and place our attention to our main priorities. So how do we block out the nonsense and focus on the work we have in front of us? It's surprising to learn that keeping focus is no longer about trying to discover secret tools of self-discipline, but self-reflection exercise and different brain training exercise to no longer have mental debates on how to get work done. In other words, it's really important to understand what things will help you to have more focus so you can actually achieve your actions and get closer to your why. So this is the reason why this is so important about focusing, because you actually can cut through all the nonsense and all the extra things that are there, and you can just laser focus so you can get your tasks achieved in less time with more effectiveness. So we have provided 4 exercises to boost your focus. Number 4, create a plan. One of the most common reasons we struggle to maintain focus is because we lack clarity about what we need to do next. The next best action step does not feel clear to us. So if you don't know where you're going, you don't know what direction to go, right? So if you're trying to lose weight but aren't clear on exactly what activities you need to do, with what intensity, or the food you need to eat and the timing of when all this needs to happen, you increase your chances of staggered progress. And if there's not enough parts early in the process that are clear to you, this will make the steps a little bit harder. Those emotional obstacles will derail you. So you must also recognize the amount of detail in the steps you need to feel ready and confident to move forward. And this will differ between you and the next person. So we're all different. So you and another person can be given exactly the same instructions to learn a task, and he or she might feel completely ready and confident to get to work. On the other hand, you might hesitate. So work on developing enough detail and clarify until you feel you have enough resources and know enough to take the next steps. In other words, if you don't know where you're going, you don't know the next step. But if you do know where you're going, then you can just create those milestones and go step by step. And when you get to these steps, make sure you break them down so you know exactly what to do. When you do, stepping forward will be easy and momentum will flow. Number 3, start each morning with exercise. One of the most important things that you can do for your brain and your overall well-being is to start every morning with some kind of an exercise. You don't have to go to the gym and spend 3 hours pumping iron like Arnold in his prime. But just getting the blood flowing for about 20 minutes will be sufficiently to spark your mind and help you develop stronger focus abilities throughout the day. Some great activities to try are swimming, racquetball, yoga, cycling. I personally love tennis. All these experiences and all this exercise have relatively low impact in your body and are really, really powerful for your mind. So your mind can start running like a treadmill every morning. Number 2, make sure you fulfill your highest priorities and values. Whenever you're resisting doing something, it's highly likely because it's not topping your desirability charts. As a human being, you behave and act in ways which ultimately keep you feeling safe and comfortable. Have you ever felt, maybe when you were doing the work, that sometimes when you get paid for something, then your level of focus is not as much, but if they're gonna pay you very, very soon, then your focus is higher. So obviously you don't wanna make your priorities based on when are you getting paid. You should create this benchmarks for yourself without a money value, but for your own gratification. And as long as we can see the next step, the breakthrough we go through, we'll get to continue feeling safe and comfortable. It doesn't matter what activity we're asked to do. However, the moment a notion arises of you needing to do something that feels unfamiliar and uncomfortable, you can guarantee you'll feel a sting of resistance. We all feel resistance, we're human beings. It might be slight, but it'll be there regardless. So however, life doesn't let us simply avoid whatever we please. So that is the key, right? The key is to examine and reframe what you need to do in a way that does satisfy your highest values and priorities. If you believe you know what your values and priorities are, take a look at the results you have against the goals you've set for yourself. For example, if you believe one of your highest priorities is to have a healthy bank balance, your balance statement shows more outgoings than money coming in and revenue, having a lot of money is actually not a high priority to you. At this point, you need to explore the variety of activities that yield a healthy bank balance that you're not currently exercising. Saving, reducing costs, modifying and monitoring spending habits, making wiser purchases choices, and finding ways to increase your income are all the activities that you really need to explore. And these things might sound dull and a little bit of a hard work, but success takes work. And number 1, make a procrastination list. When you know you have to prepare a complex report or assignment, maybe you have to run some comps for a property that you will be making an offer, the temptations can be everywhere. It really depends on the appetite. Not everyone is good at everything. In fact, we're all good at certain things. So it's good to always put the attention on things you're good at. And if you're procrastinating, just know that you are and just make that list. Trying to resist the temptation completely can cost you valuable time and mental energy. Fully indulge at a designated time period to soak up that dopamine rush from scrolling through events and sponsored posts on your newsfeed or chat to whoever is online at the time. So, if you're doing a task and then you're looking at your Instagram or your Facebook, it's okay to do that, just make sure you schedule that time. So time is essential, including your procrastination list. After pounding through a chunk of work, submit to that guilt pleasure. When you engage in it, do it fully. If you've been studying straight for 3 hours, it's time to stand up, stretch, take a walk around the block, go to your favorite coffee shop, go for a walk or swing on the swings, in your closest public park. It doesn't matter. If you work from home, you can cook, you can maybe bake a cake, but cold turkey abstinence is hardly ever effective. Not only are you wasting time and energy resisting the urge, you make the urge stronger by denying it yourself. So don't deny yourself, but manage it wisely. Thank you so much for watching this video about how to improve focus. We're all about personal and financial growth and creating a strong framework to achieve success. Thank you for watching this again, and keep on sharpening those skills to become a powerful entrepreneur and investor. And have a great day.